Welcome to the Nate Gratian Show, where we talk all things personal finance, investing, and entrepreneurship. I'm your host, Nate Gratian, and thank you for joining me here today. I'm excited about this episode, talking about a topic that I am quite passionate about, helping people understand and realize the role that money has and how it affects and what it does in our lives and our mindset, and understanding that it in itself doesn't bring happiness or joy or fulfillment. It does other things. And so we're going to talk about that today. If you're looking for more episodes or connecting with me more, you can find more on my website. That's ngratian.com. That's ngration.com. And you can connect with me on there as well. Send me a message if you have a question that you'd like discussed, or on a topic that you'd like discussed on an episode. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Nate Gratian. Let's dig into today's topic. It is something that I find people oftentimes get confused about. They think if I can just get a bit more money or get a bigger paycheck, then I'll be happy, or I'll have joy, or I'll be able to, you fill in the blank. This is something that a lot of people think, and it is a common misperception, a misunderstanding, that to think that money can fill whatever it is that you think it will fill. It doesn't bring fulfillment. Money in itself doesn't bring fulfillment. It'll allow you to buy some nice things and take some nice trips, and it can be a lot of fun, but it in itself doesn't bring fulfillment. I think of the Cool Runnings movie. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty awesome. It's not a new movie, but I think of the Cool Runnings movie, and the coach in there tells the main driver of the bobsled. He says, when he asks, the bobsled driver asks about gold medal and what it's like and everything like that, and the coach tells him, he says, if you're not enough without the gold medal in the Winter Olympics, if you're not enough without the gold medal, you'll never be enough with the gold medal. And that really is the truth when it comes to our finances as well. If you're not fulfilled without the extra pay, or without the whatever it is, without the bonus pay, or without more money, you won't be fulfilled with it. It doesn't bring fulfillment. Fulfillment comes from doing something that has purpose, doing something that for you has meaning. That's where it comes from. And so it's important that we don't think, well, if I just get more money, I'll be fulfilled, I'll feel better, I'll be happy, I'll have joy. Joy and happiness are two completely different things. Happiness is oftentimes based on emotion. Joy is not. Joy comes when you are fulfilled. A book that is good as well that I can recommend reading, it's called Halftime, and it talks a lot about, it deals mostly with men, and talks about how the first half of our life we are very focused on acquisition and attaining things and getting things and all this stuff, while the second half we're very much focused on fulfillment and trying to be fulfilled. And if we stay in the acquisition phase, then you don't meet the fulfillment side of you that needs to be fulfilling something. And so it is really important that you are both fulfilled and you're earning a living. You're able to pay your bills and stuff, because you can work your dream, you can live your dream and earn good money. You can do both. Sometimes people have the idea that I have to take a pay cut in order to work my dream job. You don't have to. I have to get paid less or not paid as much as I'd like in order to work my dream job. That's not the case. Or if I want a high pay, then I have to be really stressed and work a job I don't like. That's just not true. Truthfully, if you're working a job that you love, that you enjoy, then you should be earning good money. You should be earning good money because you love it and enjoy it, and you're putting a good amount of effort into it. But don't think that just because don't think that if you have more money it will bring fulfillment or happiness or joy. It'll allow you to do a few things, but it doesn't bring that. The Gary and Michael Smalley say in their book, The DNA of Relationships, they say life is relationships. And so fulfillment and finding fulfillment is so much deeper than just just a paycheck or just what you have in the bank account. It can't scratch that itch. It can't make you feel fulfilled. And as a Christian, I believe true fulfillment comes from your relationship with God and doing what God has called you to do on this earth. Usually helping others, usually involved with others, assisting others, and helping people realize as a Christian that there's more than just this life. There's this life is not the end, but there's a hope that we have. There's so much more. And so as a pastor, I get fulfillment from that. I'm fulfilled from that. And it's not what is in the it's not what's in the bank account. So what does I mentioned talking about what money does? Money really magnifies. Money magnifies whatever kind of person someone is. If someone's a generous, a caring, a loving person, if they build wealth and they end up with a lot of money and a substantial amount of wealth, their generosity, their caring, their kindness, their big heart will be magnified even more. So they'll be even more generous. They'll be able to do so much more, and give so much more, and be a lot more caring, and all these things. If somebody's mean and unfriendly and the classic Scrooge kind of thing, then it's going to magnify that, and they're going to be someone that you don't want to hang out with even more. They're going to be someone that is mean even more. And so money really just magnifies what you already are. It doesn't bring fulfillment. It doesn't bring happiness or joy. It just magnifies the kind of person you already are. And that's how it works. And so if you're not enough without the bonus, if you're not enough without the higher paycheck, if you're not enough without the extra money in the bank account and all that, you won't be enough with it. You've got to be fulfilled. You've got to have purpose without it. And when it comes, it will just magnify everything, and yeah, it will just magnify all of that. Don't get me wrong, as I said, it's fun. It allows you to purchase things and to buy things. It allows you to take trips and to bless other people and to do all these things and to change someone's life and to change your family's life and all these things. But it in itself doesn't bring joy or happiness. The other characteristic that I want to bring up about money before we finish this episode off is money in itself isn't evil. People, the Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. That's the love of money. It's not money itself. You can do whatever you want with money. People say, rich people are bad or rich people are evil. You hear all these different things out there. But money is amoral. It doesn't have any morals. It doesn't have any feelings. Nothing like that. it will do whatever the holder wants it to do. It's kind of like a pile of bricks. A pile of bricks, it's amoral. It's just there. You can build a hospital with it, or you can throw it through somebody's window. It's not the brick's fault, whatever is done with it. It's the holder's fault, whatever's done with it, whether they throw it through a window or build a hospital or build an orphanage or whatever it may be. The same applies with money, and so money in itself is not evil. It's the love of money. It's when money takes number one priority. It's when it's all you are about. It's when people don't come over that. It's when it just you'll start to lose integrity, all this kind of stuff. So that's the last thing I want to bring out about money is it is amoral. It doesn't have morals. It will do whatever the holder tells it to do. If it tells it to go and build an orphanage somewhere, or go give food to the hungry, or help someone that's struggling, it will do that. It will do whatever you want it to do. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how it is important to realize that having more money won't bring all of a sudden joy and fulfillment and happiness. You've got to have that before, otherwise you won't have it afterwards. When you have it, and you'll be left probably, if you think it will, you'll be left probably even with a bit more emptiness because you thought it would bring something that it's not designed to bring. That really can only come from God. That fulfillment, that's what I believe as a pastor, is that really there's a spiritual element within us that is designed to be filled by God, by a relationship with the person with who formed you, who made you, who created you, and that's what it's designed to be filled with. And He'll give you fulfillment. He'll give you purpose. He'll give you meaning. He'll direct your life, and it'll be pretty amazing. But thanks for joining me here today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you for joining me for another episode. If you want to connect with me more, do so on Instagram at Nate Gratian, or on my website ngration.com. All the links are in the description below. If you're looking to start investing, I invest on eTORO. That's ETORO. The link is also in the description below. Connect with me on there if you're wanting to start investing, and I can help you get started on there. And also, if you want to invest with me, you can invest with me on there. I hope you have a great day. We will see you in the next episode.